bees, I'm Marie from Humblebee and Me, and today we are making some beautiful Argan Rose bath bombs for Valentine's Day. As you can see, these bath bombs are sporting a cheery little heart on the surface, and there's also a dusting of two different types of biodegradable glitter. The heart is painted on. It's a simple mixture of mica and some 99% isopropyl alcohol to create a sort of paintable slurry, and then you can just kind of go to town with that. If you don't want to paint the bath bombs, you could do a mica splatter instead. So I've done those in the past. It's the same combination of mica and 99% isopropyl alcohol, but then you sort of splatter it over the bath bombs artistically instead of painting it on. So to do that, you'll usually just take a pipette and sort of suck up some of the mixture and then just kind of go over top. Very scientific. I'm using my bath bomb press to make these, to press them into those gorgeous cubes, but if you don't have one, you can absolutely hand mold these instead using either a spherical mold or pressing them into something like a measuring cup. For the full written instructions and information on places to buy all the ingredients, substitutions, scaling, all of that, please make sure you are reading the partner blog post linked in the description box below. All right, come on, let's go make some bath bombs. We're going to begin by mixing together our baking soda and Epsom salt. So I'm going in here with a pair of gloves and breaking up any clumps of baking soda. And just a reminder, all the measurements for everything are listed in the description box below, and then also in the blog post, which is linked in that description box below. Once we've broken up all the big clumps in our baking soda and Epsom salts mixture, we're going to add our dye in a little bit of witch hazel. So the dye we're using today is FD&C Red 40, and so this creates a really lovely sort of soft pink color in the final bath bombs. And for this, we are going to need 0.24 grams. So once the dye has been dispersed into the witch hazel, we're going to add the mixture to the baking soda blend, and then we're going to massage that in with our gloved hands. You definitely want to make sure that you are using gloved hands for this because the dye will dye your hands quite enthusiastically. Our next addition is a blend of argan oil, Polysorbate 80, and our fragrances, which for these bath bombs is a blend of a rose and a lemony fragrance oil. If you'd like alternatives, please make sure you're reading the blog post linked in the description box below. And now for the last of our ingredients. So these are our acidic ingredients. It's a blend of citric acid and cream of tartar. So we will blend these in just like we have everything else. Once the mixture is uniform and thoroughly mixed, make sure you're really digging down to the bottom there so nothing gets left behind, we are ready to start pressing the bath bombs. So for this, these bath bombs, I'm using the small cube mold, and this is the bath bomb press. This is from a lovely company out of Edmonton, Alberta, so just about a 3-ish hour drive north of me. So this is a 3-piece mold, base, kind of sides obviously, and then top, and then there is kind of a 4th piece attached to the plunger of the mold. And so this part screws on to the bit of the press that comes down and squishes everything together. So I'm going to be weighing out 80 grams of bath bomb mixture into this measuring cup and then transferring it to the press and then pressing it and then leaving it to dry in our kind of drying tray here. Now, the reason I weigh out the mixture into this secondary sort of measuring cup rather than directly into mold is because the mold is so solid and so sturdy and so heavy that that scale there, which caps out at 700 grams, can't handle it. So that's what's going on there. Good morning, everybody. So these are
dry, and so now we are going to paint them. So our paint is very simple. It's a mixture of this red mica, passionata from Humblebee, and then some 99% isopropyl alcohol. If you don't have 99% isopropyl alcohol, but you do happen to have some isododecane, that works very nicely as well. We have a brush. This is one of my less favorite makeup brushes because it turns out I don't have any paint brushes. And then we have some biodegradable glitter that we're going to be topping things off with. So I'm just going to use this to paint some hearts on the top of each bath bomb. All right, so there's the painting done. You can see that was pretty easy and it's really quite fun. And then we're gonna top the bath bombs off with some sprinkles of 2 different biodegradable glitters. So this is called Reflections Pink, and so as you can see, it looks mostly white in the bottle, but in certain lights you'll catch hints of sort of pinks and fuchsias and whatnot, so really pretty. And then Glamour Red, which is just a similar color to the rest of the bath bombs and adds a nice contrast when it hits the base of the bath bomb. So I'm going to mist the bath bombs with a bit of 99% isopropyl alcohol to help the glitter stick. And then since these just come with the lovely, very useful kind of glue bottle top dispenser sort of things, we can just kind of shake like this and it's nice and easy. And there we go. So we just made some gorgeous Argan Rose bath bombs for Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and please make sure you are checking out that blog post linked in the description box below where you'll find a lot more information about this. There's links to places to buy all the ingredients, information on substitutions, scaling, shelf life, and a whole lot more. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.